guess we're doing the Earthbound bit. Okay then.
Sorry, Demi.
Fine.
We have a lot of people rushing towards the Earthbound in different ways. Vivian, do you have lockpicks on you?
Lockpicks on me? No.
How do you intend to get in? Because I'm presuming he has locked his doors at least.
Oh yeah, no. She spent the good money on that shit. It should be like really good.
I'm going to just on my way up, just dominate whoever is a janitor, etc. Gonna get them to open it, then quickly mind wipe them about the event right after.
Okay, let's see. Would the janitor actually have the room keys? Because that's essentially one big apartment.
It's guaranteed the janitor will have the room keys. Quite literally.
So it's like a law that the building managers have to be able to get in?
Yes, it is.
Was it in the 60s?
Pretty sure it was.
Okay.
That's just required in almost anywhere that does apartments or,
Okay.
rental homes. So
give me a manipulation subterfuge roll. Generally, for talking your way in, it's assumed that you can competently dominate mortals, because most of them are going to have crap willpower. You have insane stats.
Manipulation subterfuge?
Yes. Enchanting voice would help. It would hurt you some, and domain security would hurt you some, so it would be at an 8, I think.
I'm trying to get into my uncle's apartment, and I left my keys at my own house. Please let me in.
If you're going that, I'll say that the child debuff does not hurt you, so it will be at a 7.
This is no time to be skimping. Spend a blood point to help out. Elder power activate.
This would essentially be... Now, if you're using that, I'm gonna say if you spend a total of 2 blood points, you don't need to roll, and you can just talk your way past any encounters easily.
I spend 2 blood points. I need to go through.
Okay. You go in there. Have to check on the knife maybe once or twice to pinpoint the exact room and spot. You got the knife.
Alright, time to skedaddle.
It seems to be flickering slightly, the blade, almost as if it's having trouble keeping its shape, but it is still stable and functional, as far as you can tell.
Okay, go. I'm off to try and get to Jyhad.
Okay. You're recognizing the streets when you next checking on Kurt. He seems to be beelining for your tower. With a car full of vampires.
I'll call him whenever I get a chance, but I'm busy along the way, so I'll just have to be at a payphone.
I mean, you can just rendezvous with him, essentially. He's presumably coming to pick you up.
I'm not going to the tower. I'm off to go to Jyhad.
Well, you can go by the tower is the point, because Allied was in this direction, and the Archon is in the other direction.
Oh, okay, so I can just kind of make a quick beeline over towards that way. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
So, because we're in a hurry, I'm going to just try and make this fairly quick, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I just deobfuscate in front of Kurt while he's coming through. Come on, we need to hurry.
He just slams on the brakes. Scream! Skids slightly.
I just quickly get into one of the doors. In fact, I'll just get in the passenger side or something. I'll sit on someone's lap. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
All right, we need to go over towards right side of St. Claude. We need to get to the Archon's place. Jyhad's the one that encountered him, and his clothes are all burnt off. I think he's gonna get changed soon. But he's the only one that knows where it is at the moment.
Okay. You rush in that direction. Fire trucks pass you at an intersection, heading northwards. There's a faint glow in that general direction. But you can certainly scree up to the Archon's building. So presumably the Archon has enough aspects to detect that you're there. He just leans out one of the windows, just motions like get over here kind of gesture.
I was supposed to be going to where Sigurd is.
Sicard
the
is
other
at the Archon's place.
Oh, okay.
She
I
would
must
just be the
mistaken
one
what you
more
mean.
likely to detect you because she has fuck ton of aspects.
Ah, I heard he, not she. Okay, that's what's confusing me. Okay,
Okay. So
up we go.
Sicard just through one of the other windows, Superman, like superhero landing. Like, give me a Dex Athletics to see how well you land.
Kurt's gonna be so mad at me, but fuck it. I can't let this get out. Oh no, I know that's right. I have 9 dice. Be a celerity with Dex.
Keep in mind wound penalties. You have 2 ag, right?
Okay, so I have 8 dice.
Okay.
OT6?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So this is probably not gonna be something you... This is just bashing. Presumably you can soak that.
6 dice at 6.
Okay. Yeah, your knee felt that, but you're a vampire, you're fine.
Just stand up.
I go
Fucking
over to
take
him, seeing him jump out the fucking window. Sigurd, get over here, get in the car.
I'm already going.
The Archon just yells out, "Fucker!" and walks out the window.
Well, Kurt, come on, get in the car. Go. Well, I'll keep an eye on where he's going. We'll find wherever it is.
I'll accept being fucking hit or tortured after this, but I'm not letting the Earthbound get the fuck away.
I mean, that's why we want you in the fucking car, you idiot.
I don't know that.
Archon is
You're
running
the
for
one
the
just
car
running
as
like
well.
an idiot.
Can't I run faster than the car?
No.
That takes a lot of blood.
Oh, does it? Oh, then I would have stopped.
Yes.
My apologies. I thought I could. I apologize.
Dude, the maximum running speed for a human is about 12 miles per hour.
Oh yeah, no.
The Archon yells out,
You can triple that for like
"For fuck's sake!"
Bert, but sorry.
The Archon yells out, "Someone who knows what's going on, my car. Let's go."
You know, I'm just get a fucking Kurt's car if I go to give him directions. He can yell at me later.
You get in Kurt's car? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know who's going for her car.
I'll land. When you shout my name when I try to take off, I'm like, oh fuck you guys. All right.
So if you get in Kurt's car, where do you go?
Alright,
Fucking tell us where the fuck we're going.
Alright, I need a luck roll to see if it's the Yeah, okay. Jeanette is still there, you're getting next to her. Sergio goes to the Archon's car, looks at you, Vivian, doesn't... I'm not sure how much you would have told them. You know that demon thing is up, but that's about it.
Yeah, we have demon thing going up. So I suppose in that case, I'm actually going to go over to her car, but before I do, as he's getting into the car, I toss him the dagger and tell him, lead us to wherever the fuck it is and deal with it. That's to Sigurd.
Okay.
I will.
Got your knife.
I gotta roll to catch it.
Jeanette is suggestively shuffling a tarot deck.
I'll then go and sit with the Archon over there.
Okay.
It's Off we go. Let's go, Kurt.
Archon just waits for 30 seconds.
I'm rushing. I'm not waiting. I'm just going over, getting in the car. Okay,
Yeah, no.
go.
She's gonna wait for 30 seconds after you get in the car in the hopes that some of the ghouls might make it down.
Oh, they
We're-
might.
We're gonna say that 2 of them make it and just shuffle in the back. Assault rifles ready to go. Out of breath.
Vehicle
she
will
takes
still
off.
be out of breath.
I mean, if you're gonna sprint down 3 flights of stairs, toting an assault rifle
Yeah,
and
no.
whatever magazines you manage to shove in any uncomfortably placed pockets, you're gonna feel it a bit, even if you're fit. Presumably, if you're just pushing yourself for every bit of speed. And
I
you are
believe
off.
this car's just following that car.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling
I know
Exactly
there's a
where we're
demon
going.
out about. I know Sigurd found it. I know it's burning buildings. I know there's cultists and mages running around fucking with things.
I knew all but the mage part particularly. I wasn't sure on that.
Mages, sorcerers, something they can throw fire around. It's bad.
Yes. So I know that the other the other Archon apparently gave him a dagger that's supposed to harm demons. He left it in his fucking apartment. I made sure to grab it and get reinforcements to try and prevent any of those cultists or wherever the fuck they were from trying to get
Oh.
the demon. This demon is very different from the one I was talking to before that has left the city.
Yeah, we're still gonna
This one's
talk
actually
about that.
talking about summoning other demons, making pacts, all the usual stuff you hear about avoiding.
Too late. It's gone.
No, this is something else. Don't worry about it.
It
Oh, okay,
should
thank God.
definitely be something else. So
What's an appropriate thing for preparedness, like investigation will do, since that's what would apply for her. Okay. She starts with one hand just poking around in her coat, and one of the ghouls silently holds a second knife out to her. She just breathes a deep sigh of relief.
So
Wait, do they all have knives?
She has
might.
one. He didn't make enough for all of them. He has to have specifically prepared obsidian blades for those.
Gotcha.
And
so
you know,
he can make them pretty easy, but the materials are not exactly
yeah,
easy.
if he has a blank, he can make one pretty easily. But he has to have the blanks, and he has limited amount with him, obviously.
Gotcha.
But he made one for the Archon because she was a likely target if Vivian was corrupted.
I tried to get
Stabs
everybody that could provide reinforcements, including the other Archon over here. He started coming some direction. I haven't quite paid attention to where he went after that.
Okay, up ahead.
But we need to try and handle this pretty quick.
Up ahead, you can see
That
at least
demon
2
was,
choppers hovering over the
very,
spot of a very
very
big
nasty.
fire. So, here's the thing. It's a big blaze. Right now, you're like a block away. But getting much closer, and you're gonna have to make Rotrek rolls, because it's a lot of fire. Even if it's semi-contained.
I think the main thing I'm going to be doing is doing reconnaissance. So I'm going to actually find a spot to hunker down once we
Okay.
start getting close enough that it feels like the rod strike might be coming on.
Okay. So,
And I'll explain to the Archon. So I'm not good at this kind of thing. I'm going to just try and provide some reconnaissance if at all possible. gonna hide over here.
Yeah. I'm low on blood, so I'm not in a good position to charge in either. So I'm willing to hand the knife to someone else, and, well... Jyhad, you like playing the hero, don't you?
Sigurd already has a knife. And he's in the other car.
Presumably you have essentially stopped to discuss how you're actually going in now that you're here.
Give that one to Kurt. That way they can both
Yeah.
try and deal with it.
Kurt looks very upset at this news, but takes the knife silently.
I just like, Kurt, if you don't want it, I'll just wait till I die, Kurt, then you can stab it. I'll go in first if you don't want to.
Okay, but Sigurd, make sure that you lead them to wherever you put it. I don't know where that is.
I
Okay.
will as I turn towards the blaze in the distance.
So I don't think you want the strongest warriors for this, generally. So it's gonna
That's
be
the
Brenna
idea.
and Sergio going in probably with you.
I'll
Actually-
just start watching with clairvoyance from a distance, possibly with the Archon and anyone else that is kind of staying back from the flames.
Kurt is actually gonna ask how are you on blood.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I am, what is it? I have 4
The
blood
technical
points. I think
term is hungry as fuck.
Yeah, I'm hungry as fuck.
I'm going to say, with so many people being hungry, especially with those on the front line, I have a lot of blood with me, but it's my blood.
Is it in you or with you?
Kurt
It's
just
in me.
glances at Jeanette and she's just shaking her head empathetically like, don't.
I just look at the fire in the distance. Just
It's up
can't we
to
drink
you.
from the ghouls? Hold on, Draco, can't we drink from the ghouls?
There are
It
two.
might harm them.
You can take 3 from the Archon's goal. She will consent to that. So 3 for you and 3 for Kurt.
Better than nothing. That gives me a fucking turn of surviving ag damage.
Vivian's offer is on the table if you want. She looks iffy about
Out of
giving
character,
it.
like
but-
I'm asking this because in character I know, but out of character, what is the side effects of drinking milk blood? Besides a blood,
Depends on the malks, but there's people that have gotten very weird after diabolizing malks, and that's from neonates. Elder Malkavian blood is... It gets a bad rep. A very bad rep.
You know what? I have already sold my fucking soul to kill this thing. Kurt can have the pure blood from the ghoul.
Well, there's 2 ghouls.
Vivian. Yeah, no. Kurt can have the 6 blood from the ghouls.
Okay.
I'll partake in the
boy.
forbidden.
We're going to find out what the fuck happens when somebody drinks a lot of Vivian's blood. Oh no.
All of this to kill a demon. I hope you and the city understand that I am willing to pay the ultimate price.
How much are you taking?
How much does Epic have?
I can spare 12.
Holy shit.
I can't. That's not enough to fill me up.
I know it's not enough to fill you up, but past that, I'll
You
get
have-
hungry. But that's not a big deal for me at the same time. So if you really want to, but that's
What is
about
your
the
ma-
point where she would try and stop you.
I pray I fucking pass the self-control check then.
Wait, are you actually
Oh.
hungry?
Yeah, no, I'm at 4 blood points.
But you have 5 self-control, you're good.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
am
should
I?
be fine.
If,
Yeah.
if
Oh,
you had
thank-
1
you
less,
can
you
You can
would
go
be.
down to 2.
Actually,
go
yeah,
down
Can I
to
take 4? Can I take 14?
You could. It would leave me with 1 blood point, and I would start, going. Stop it at about 12.
All right, yeah, no, I'm not gonna take 15, Lambert. I'm not gonna deauthorize the prince. There's too many witnesses. I'll take 12 then.
Okay.
All right. That'll leave me just above being hungry then.
Well, Allied, first of all, congratulations, you can now learn the mentation. We'll go into the rest later.
All right. I have the XP. Oh no, I have the XP for it. I'm going on an acid trip. What am I gonna do with my XP?
It's weird. It's like you pass through a dozen different derangements in rapid succession, one for each blood point, and it's like your brain is breaking and re-breaking as the cursed blood boils through your veins. Not for the moment settling on any one mental disability. Yeah, no, that's definitely an Elder Malkavian. You are well and truly fucked, son. You can tell.
I just go, oh, I'm probably gonna die after this.
Well, good luck.
Off we go. I fucking get a shirt and band-aid on my face. No, wait, is Kurt covering his face at all, or no?
What would Kurt be doing?
Probably looking on in shock and horror at my decisions.
I think most people were looking on in shock and horror at that decision.
He's actually gonna ask you, did you lose your clothes fighting it?
Yes. It burned them off me.
Yeah, I was getting that feeling. Kurt starts stripping.
Oh, we're just going in. All right.
Kurt's like, fuck this, I don't want to deal with fucking ag. Let's go.
Yeah, no. All right, just 2 fucking Bruja gods going in to kill an Earthbound.
Well, there is the
Go,
shock
go.
value.
We need to do this. Hopefully it goes pretty quick.
Kurt just casually looks at Sergio and Jeanette and just says, go and steal a fire truck, distract the Humies.
Go commit crimes.
And they're gonna obfuscate and go steal a fire truck, presumably to create a distraction.
The ridiculous things that occur.
Yeah, no, fuck it. If the police are chasing them, they're not right here. Same for the choppers.
Yeah, no, off we fucking go then. Oh my god. What have I done?
Well, you're about to kill an Earthbound.
I think we're about to walk in on an Earthbound getting grabbed.
Okay.
I hope.
So, Allied, you are stark naked and you are approaching the place where the firemen are busy putting out the fires. There's other people there. There's army people, probably a reporter or two, police, ambulances, the whole shebang.
Oh, that's right. Kurt has obfuscate. I don't.
Yep, but you know what else you got on your side? You have the all-seeing eye. I start trying to distract them all away from wherever they are.
Okay, how?
I'm sending thoughts of, oh my gosh, it's coming down over here, or, oh, I think someone's running over that way. Things like that.
Okay.
Literally just all kinds of distraction
No,
thoughts.
that's...
Demontation the crowd.
I think this might be a manipulation performance roll, but I will let you substitute subterfuge. But it's gonna be a 7 for the performance and an 8 for the subterfuge.
Okay, well, this is where I needed my willpower point. So, subterfuge. Here we go.
Okay.
Yay for all-seeing eye and putting thoughts in people's heads.
I hate this city.
I know. Don't we all?
2 successes,
Oh
not the best, but hey, I did get some distractions going.
Okay. Most of the people are ignoring you. One spunky junior reporter snaps a picture.
I do like the no. Oh, I'm in real danger. I am making sure my face is like kind of out of the way from any of the reporters for sure.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll at 8 to make sure your face is covered at all times from multiple angles.
10 dice at 8. Oh fuck me.
You did relatively decent.
They probably got a picture or two, but they're gonna be pretty blurry.
Oh, thank God it hasn't turned into a larger masquerade breach then.
Okay, go. Make it towards the trash can. It's probably on fire.
Okay.
I'm fucking dead,
From the other side of the gathered crowd, you hear the sirens of a fire truck start up, and as people are still using its cistern to hose the fire, it starts driving off, dragging 2 firemen behind it.
Well, that's my fucking cue to get in there.
Okay. Give me another deck stealth roll, this time at 6-2. Get closer, and this is a lot of fire, so the alley is pretty heated up, so this is gonna be a courage roll at an 8.
Oh, 5 at 8. Oh, fuck. Please
Curtis spending willpower on this.
I'm sure you could. I botched that one.
Yeah, you have 2 rounds.
Fuck.
3 total. And that's 5 total.
You have 3 rounds to kill it. Time to celerity the fuck out of this.
Yeah, no, I have blood. I'm using it.
Okay, so at this point, I think we need to roll initiative. For Glorious Heroes and the Earthbound. Fuck.
God damn it, Kurt. I'm back.
Go,
fuck boy.
Sigurd! Go!
I'm back, fuck boy.
Okay. So you have... I'm gonna give you the round where you rush in for free.
Yeah.
I don't think you spent any willpower on those rolls, right? For courage?
Nope.
Yeah, so essentially you have the round you rush in, and after that you have 2 rounds inside the alley.
Okay.
Activate
I'm gonna
activate celerity. It's time to kill a bitch.
activating. I can reach him in time, right? Like the Earthbound.
You can reach him with and pull off the lid with like your main action.
Okay, I want to do celerity. I want to stab it as many fucking times as I can. Potent stacks with this weapon, right?
Should, as far as you know.
I was told how the weapon works. I'm just trying to.
It's still a strength-based thing.
Okay. So, my celerity, I'm going to stab it as many times as I fucking can. I'm going to activate Potence for all of them, and I'm going to activate Fortitude for all of them.
Okay,
For the
how much
strength checks.
fortitude are you activating?
You only need to spend on the potence once. So, yeah.
3, 6. So that's 6 blood. So that's 7 blood I'm spending here.
Okay, how much fortitude are you activating? All of it?
All of it.
Okay, good.
Yep, that's him activating all the physical disciplines at once.
How much fate does the Earthbound have left? Yeah, as I thought. Okay. So. Allied.
Hello.
You rush up, and you lift up the lid.
Yep. Holocaust to the face, ain't I?
No. You get decent vision to the face. It had held in case it got ambushed by some assholes. And it can sense you using powers nearby, like Obfuscate and the like. So it knew something was on.
Now, here's a big question for you. Does activated potence actually help in this situation, even though it's supposed to be unsoakable?
Fortitude, it's a purely mental assault, so I would say not.
Okay, it was just a question.
It's Demon is an old system, so it's always a kind of a janky call.
That's why I was asking, because it
Yeah.
felt fairly janky. Fortitude is like one of the only things that really kind of provide a blank defense against a lot of stuff, but it is mental, so, question, that's all.
Okay, so essentially you're stabbing the reliquary repeatedly.
Yep.
This is
I want to see if that.
This is
You're
a
at 5 wounds. Do you want to spend a willpower point to ignore your wound penalties?
I will. Yeah. That's for all my attacks this turn, right?
Yes.
three?
Yes.
Yeah.
The attacks
go with
themselves
this.
are gonna be a difficulty 8 because it's a relatively small statue and there is plenty of distractions.
But you can
So
hit
then
the
what is-
bitch.
So what is this then to hit?
It's at an
Difficulty
8.
8.
No, my apologies. What is the dice for this? Is this strength or dex?
This is Dex melee. Strength is
Yeah,
the
dex
damage.
melee.
7, 8. So that's 8 then. So that's 8 dice at 8. Oh shit.
Yep. Go.
Oh shit.
Do you have a specialty for that?
He has it in dex for lightning reflexes, but I'm not sure how much that would help here.
It wouldn't. Maybe if he was fighting the
Add 4 to the damage, which means a total of plus 5 on your part to your base strength.
Here's the thing though. This is based off strength, right? Does my specialty of strength trigger here?
Yes,
What's your
possibly,
specialty on
depending on the
strength?
specialty.
Because it's melee.
Yeah, it would.
So this is
I'm surprised
strength.
he allowed melee as a specialty, but
Wait,
yes, it would.
I'm surprised I allowed it as well. Since when is this a thing?
It's been in my fucking notes since the start, just like chemistry and stuff.
Let's check if it's on the allowed
yeah,
list.
that's not a recommended one. Did you actually talk to Chris about that one?
I asked him about it.
I don't recall
Let him go
this.
through.
If you want, we can just say it's not a thing for now, and then we can retalk.
Yeah,
later.
let's do that. I might change my mind on this, but applying to all melee is way too overpowered.
Can we just go along with something that would be somewhat applicable, just really quick? Because he was expecting it to work, so.
Yeah,
Vicious would be the closest thing, but this is more of a precision strike, so versus a reliquary. But Vicious would apply versus large targets that are suitably meaty, and you're just like gutting them with a knife.
all right. So then damage for a dagger is what?
+1.
+1. Which is why your total is +5 from your hit as well. So you get
So
strength
I'm
+5.
rolling 6 dice with 3 auto successes. Okay.
Is your strength only at 1?
No,
my strength is...
Wound penalties don't apply to strength or to damage rolls. And you spent a willpower point anyway, so it should be 9 dice plus 3 auto successes.
Yeah.
So 12 dice with 3 auto successes. Cool.
9.
Oh, okay. I'm the dumb. I apologize. And this is at 6 then.
Yes.
So 6 damage.
Okay.
Hopefully.
The blade sinks into the reliquary, and it feels like, well, you've probably stabbed people before. It's like you hit flesh, even though you see it passing through. Doesn't say anything.
I mean, I'm gonna keep stabbing.
I mean, Kurt also has a turn, I think.
Yeah. I just have my celerity, so I get 2 more attacks. What's Kurt gonna do?
What Kurt be doing? I think Kurt is essentially holding back for this turn and gonna rush upon the next one because there's only so much room by a trash can to stab effectively, and he was waiting to see how you position yourself. I'm letting you burst in first. So you have more attacks.
Go ahead. Yep.
So my
Go ahead.
attack, 8 at 8 then?
Yeah, you have 2 more by my count.
8 at 8. So then
Alright.
This is 7
How
dice.
many?
Yep,
7 and
total
6.
will be 7. Oh boy.
That's 8 all. That's 8 then.
Okay, there's just
So
this frustrated snarl from inside.
This is another
7 again.
7 and 6. Another 6.
Okay. Well,
Please
sure.
tell me I'm actually hurting this thing and it's not just like, oh, this is my own annoyance.
I'm thinking that it's supposed to be kind of hissing in pain and stuff, from my understanding. So.
Okay.
Kurt is gonna join in on the stabbing, and he's gonna activate Fortitude. He is gonna activate Potent, and he can't do more because he only has 2 blood per turn spending.
Yeah. Wants to do the. He needs to not spend on Fortitude if he wants to go and smash somebody in the face with Celerity.
There's a fucking fire there. Of course he's keeping Fortitude active.
Yeah, no.
He's still
I mean, I'm
hurt.
more worried about fucking it lighting me on fire again.
Well, the Earthbound kind of has a problem with this. The reliquary seems to be anchoring it for the moment, but it can feel its spirit disintegrating under the repeated blows, so it's gonna activate 1 dot of mastery and Holocaust to target you and your weapons.
Ah, I see.
What do you wish to do?
Uh,
Overall, I think that's like at least twice its health levels of damage.
hold on, what'd you say?
Let's count out how much damage you actually were
He'd
dealing.
help a lot.
So 6 plus 8, that's 14, plus another 6, so that's 20 so far. Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna spend blood again and spend a willpower. I'm just gonna fortitude and stab it. Potent. I want this thing dead.
Okay. Well, this time you get a total of 4 attacks, because the first round is magical too.
Alright. So, you want me to roll that then? Well, the first stabbing?
Yes, go ahead.
That's 8 at 8, I believe, because I'm activating my stuff, so...
Yep.
Oh, well, shit. This is 9 dice again? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
9 dice, 3,
And that's 8, right?
8.
Yep,
Eight
that's 8.
damage.
Okay. Well. This is where it gets fun. Because the attack you felt gathering never comes.
Uh-oh.
See if Kurt can hit. Presumably he can.
Hey, he did.
So that's a total of another 6. Okay, yours was a total of 8.
Yep.
And Kurt's is a total of 6, so he would be at this. Okay. Good to know. Allied.
What's up?
Give me a perception awareness roll.
Difficulty?
We'll call it a 6.
Alright.
You're not sure what you're feeling, but it's radiating some kind of power or energy.
Oh, we're in danger.
Do you wish to keep stabbing?
I'm stabbing it. It's got to die here. I said I'll give my life for it, and so be it.
Vivian, is heightened senses active?
Well, they are. I'm also actually using clairvoyance over there.
Okay, then you
I'm watching
see
all
the slowly, small at first, and then just a growing torrent of energy fountaining towards the sky.
Wow. This is a real question. What the fuck's going down?
Allied,
Hello.
you may continue with the stabbing.
All right. That would be at 8 again.
Okay.
Oh, that's a subpar 1, so that would be 6 dice then, right?
You have 5 strength?
Yeah,
4
I have
strength.
4 strength.
So it would be 5.
That's
5.
Thank you.
That's 5,
5
yeah.
dice at 6. That's 5
5
damage.
damage.
Okay.
8 it.
Keep
So I have
attacking.
all my celerity actions here to stab. So this would be 6 at 6.
That's a total of
8
8.
damage.
Okay.
That is a total of 8. Yes.
And then my other stab, which is 8 at 8.
Okay. 4 damage.
5 again. 4.
Okay. And then you are running, and it's just Kurt.
How far do I have to go before I can?
Out
turn
of sight
around?
of fire until you feel safe from the blaze.
Oh fuck me.
You're gonna go a little ways.
Yeah, no.
Kurt will be fairly close behind you. I think he only has this round.
And no, Kurt actually beat his. He was spending willpower.
Kurt passed because.
Oh, he spent willpower on his. Okay.
Yes, on which I didn't know you could. I keep thinking.
Oh, I was gonna mention. Fuck! I was gonna mention that to you as I was getting closer, but I feel like it's basically dead, so I didn't. My apologies.
Okay. Kurt stabs it again. And the energy, it's changing tone. It's becoming darker. Looks like just psychic filth at this point, bleeding into the sky. Two more, 4 more fortitude and potence.
I mean, I think you guys might have dealt fucking shit tons of damage to it.
So, essentially you're watching as Kurt keeps stabbing it, and eventually the blade just seems to be passing through without much resistance, and the fountaining of energy does seem to be slowing down. Kurt just keeps poking at it with the knife. Looking very uncomfortably at the fire because eventually he's gonna try and drag the fucking trash bin out so he can stab it more in peace.
That sounds like a decent idea.
Do I ever get to fucking come back?
Yeah, you could. It won't even really take you that long. It's just going to
Okay,
be
good. I'm
a
gonna
little
come back
bit
and
here.
fucking stab it with him.
You'll just have to remake your courage roll, though.
No, he botched. I think you end up because
Oh, was it a botch?
Yeah, it was pretty close to the morning, so I think he ends up
Oh.
spending the day in like a basement.
So to explain, Allied, botching on the courage roll means that you actually do it for a full scene instead of just whenever the danger's gone.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked, because Draco said he was dragging him out after stabbing him, so I thought, oh, well, you know, I can come back
Okay.
and help stab
Yeah.
him.
That was my bad. Sorry, I didn't realize it was a botch.
Well, spend fucking
But
willpower.
yeah,
you
as
can-
far as you can tell, they went with the stabity, and it seems like the bleeding is done.
I'm
So-
going to use Aura Sight to see if I can see what's going on with the little statue.
Okay. Roll for oversight. Okay, what would you see there?
If it has an aura, for one.
Okay, you
Uh,
focus in on
some of
oversight,
the-
and you see flickers of something. It's almost like an after image that's sort of swinging in and out of focus. Maybe just left a very strong imprint on the item, or maybe it's not entirely dead. It's hard to say for sure. But that's that you
Well, that tells
is
me
still
that it's a good time to get the fuck out of here. And by that I mean bring that shit with us and keep stabbing at it just in case too.
okay. Kurt's gonna tell you that.
So that's why I just tell Kurt whenever he's getting close enough away. All right, we need to get away before sunrise and everything. Keep stabbing it. There's still something in there, but I don't know if it's it or just some kind of after image that left an imprint or something.
Kurt just nods and says that he's hungry and hands the knife over to Brenna.
Brenna, you keep stabbing it. No, I don't care who it is, just keep stabbing it. It's still something in there.
She keeps stabbing at it.
We'll bring it back to the Archon's place.
Okay. Well, for brevity's sake, given that there's one person with Auspex 4 and one with Auspex 6 in the car, tomorrow night when you check in on it again, you can actually see faint signs of wear and tear on the statue, and it's gonna slowly crumble into dust over the coming nights.
It's dead. Thank fuck.
Good
Yeah.
job.
That it has essentially, this was kind of flip-flopping a bit on my end, and I figured that I would let the Reliquary's protection apply to the spirit inside, and you just won't need to destroy the Reliquary outright. So essentially, your last attack before it unleashed Holocaust took it past incapacitated allied, and after that you had to take it to -7 to destroy it permanently. At that point it was gone.
Fuck,
Did we
how much
permanently kill
how
him?
much protection did that provide?
Equal to its
Perfect
willpower
Reliquaries
rating.
are fate. It's
It's willpower rating. Fuck.
Oh,
Fate is the Reliquary's health levels.
You didn't have to worry about that. You were attacking its spirit
Yeah.
directly. So.
Yeah.
god damn.
So all those good attacks were exactly what was needed allied. You prevented it from... If it had destroyed the knives, it would have gotten a lot more fun.
And now you just have a naked Bruja with fucking 2 ag, 3 bashing, and sleeping in somebody's fucking basement. Oh,
Allied.
God.
Give me a luck roll. Okay. Nobody disturbs you during the day. You're safe.
I'm a sleepy boy.
Kurt is gonna try and... Well, he's probably gonna try and get back to his domain if he can, or I'd otherwise get like a blood point from a ghoul so he can wake up next night without going hungry.
I mean, I'm going to need to do that too, but I'm just going to do a quick hunt on the way back.
I would
The
say that
thing
it
I'm
would
going
have to be a rushed hunt at this point. Unless
It
you
will
have a
need
goal
me
you can.
because I'm also going to do something else. I'm going to go make sure everyone's okay. Did everyone get out of this okay? People with the fire truck, I'm going to make sure they're not going to be like put somewhere or anything like that. Make sure that Allied's character
Okay,
doesn't
those
end up
two
fucked.
you just essentially see huddling in the fire truck, leaning away from the people who are dumbfoundedly looking at the empty cockpit because they're obfuscated. They just stopped and obfuscated and are hoping for a chance to just get out.
Okay, they're good. I'll make sure Allied has a pretty decent time not
Yeah,
getting
he's
fucked
gonna
over
be
wherever he
fine.
is.
If you want,
I'm just
make a
throwing-
hunting roll at 5. Okay.
I'll get 2 blood points.
Kurt is gonna take like 2 from the third goal of the Archons. And those poor goals, oh, they're gonna need some.
Yeah, we're gonna need to
This
do
is what
some
they
hunting tomorrow.
This is what they get paid for.
Okay,
Allied.
so
You did good. You killed an Earthbound.
I don't feel like I did good. I fucking broke in my time of fucking victory and I fucking ran.
You did good, trust me. You did great.
I think there's no way to hide this, so I think both you and Kurt pick up a status dot.
Oh shit. No,
Because
people
this
actually
is-
see me as a fucking hero.
This is something that essentially they're gonna tell a decade from now, and young neonites are gonna go, no fucking way. The sheriff did not fight an ancient demon who, with the other Bruja
The
Elder.
Primogen did not fight an ancient demon. The fuck do you mean?
The prince didn't fight an ancient demon. Kurt would
Well,
never do that.
That's correct. I never did. It wasn't me.
No, Kurt is a prince. You missed
So
the
I
rest of the
guess
joke.
I guess I count as an elder to everybody now.
Well,
Yeah.
you counted as an elder, you just weren't very respected as an elder. People still knew not to fuck with you.
You have the status expected for an elder now. People have the, required don't fuck with him kind of deal, as
Is it-
well as the respect him kind of deal.
Yeah.
Justicar's gonna be so fucking mad at me.
No, they're not. They're going to be so happy.
I mean, it's kind of like... Well, you watched Game of Thrones, I presume. Do you know Davis
course.
Seaworth? They're gonna
Nope.
chop off the first knuckle of each finger on your left hand and award you with a knighthood.
Basically,
And award me with a what?
a knighthood. Which, by the
Oh.
way, there is actually something similar to that. It's called a myrmidon.
fuck. Oh fuck, I'm an Archon now.
No,
They're
they're not gonna make you
myrmidons
one,
are
don't worry.
basically officially recognized vampires that the Justicars can call upon to do battle for
Yeah, no,
them.
it was good. Fuck all that, and I'm glad Kurt got a status out of this. He deserved it.
He was on the edge of getting it. And, you've mostly managed to avoid screwing up. But yes,
Aye.
so, Demi, I'll tab out of you for a second and tell us your lesson for the day.
Netherlands is OP.
Okay, you get 1 XP point for this session.
I'm just
well
kidding,
done.
Man. What I learned today is that I have to, even though with an experienced ghoul, I still need to be very, very careful at how he deals with things. So probably be a bit more specific on things that I want to be done.
Also, isn't there like a British tradition where essentially your manservants have to take care of you and do dirty things that you don't need to worry about to preserve the dignity of your person?
Lambert, answer?
Sorry, I was just finishing something. Dignity? Why was the word dignity mentioned?
Essentially, I think there's this idea among the posh British that you're essentially manservants, butlers, otherwise serving classes are supposed to, on occasion, take care of the dirty business without dirtying your hands.
Yes.
Fair enough. Good to know.
Yes, but I mean, it depends on the person and but yes, you don't have a do things directly in general, especially not of the clandestine type. You have a man to do that for you. But that includes things like you don't wash your car, you don't have your car driven, you have a man to drive your car for you. You have a
You don't go
It's-
and get the tickets yourself. You have somebody go and beat them out of people and bring it to you.
I mean, it's a level of kind of depends on the exact person and their morality and the morality, but it wouldn't be unexpected for if your morality was kind of to the beat the shit out of people, you wouldn't beat the shit out of people. You would have somebody beat the shit out of them for you because who's got time for that? You might go to watch if you want, but you've got more important things to do with your time.
Okay. So, Bacon, what has Oluwasei learned?
There are some creatures in this dark world that you don't talk with them. You either run or you just kill them when they don't expect you.
Okay. Jyhad, Allied, what have you learned
Hello.
as the multiple derangements boil through your blood during the day, seeking a stable form to take?
I can see the universe, is what I've learned.
Do you wish to pick up a dot of dementation then?
How bad of an idea is that?
You're already fucked. You're getting a bare minimum of one derangement out of this, if not two. So,
Can I get it at half price for the amount of blood I guzzled?
no, cause I'm very wary of things that lower XP costs.
Is guzzling a bunch of blood like that not a way to?
No.
No, you need Diablo Eyes for that.
Oh well.
You are about, what, 3 blood points short of getting that benefit?
Yes, I wanted to. I really wanted to, but you said I wasn't hungry. I kind of like the idea that they would have had to beat Sigurd off with a fucking broom handle. Like, stop it! Don't eat the bread. Stop. Go eat the fucking Earthbound.
Just chewing rapidly on the recording. Fangs are activated!
Yeah. I feel like with the amount of fucking blood I guzzled, I have to.
It's up to you.
I don't
You
want
can
to,
pick
but I
up
feel like I have
dementation.
Yeah.
I mean, my blood is really weird.
Well, that's the issue. You're an elder man, and I didn't drink 1 or 2 blood points from you. I guzzled, and I basically burnt through all of my blood again.
Allied, it's
I have
worse.
a question.
He has
I
a
have a
flaw
question.
that makes his blood more likely to pass on madness.
Yeah,
Wait,
I have
does he?
a flaw. I do.
Oh god, that flaw, Jesus! And you broke all kinds of points of it.
I can't pick up demontation for half off even with that. Fuck
No, no,
you,
no.
Evan.
I have a better. I have a pretty decent idea if he's willing to go with it.
He
What
can
is it?
take a connection to the Malk network. I will allow.
No. I was actually wondering with all the blood and how interconnected a lot of my skills are from dominate to dementation. I have a combo discipline for it as well. Could it be possible for some way for him to gain a dot of dominate? I will spend a willpower point to try and maybe influence when I was
He
giving
can-
it, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm fine with demontation and the Malknet. I want to see where this rabbit hole goes. I want to see how the Malks in the city react to a fucking brouhaha just on the network. Hey boys,
No. Don't do that. We will come and kill you.
Really?
At that
It
point,
is required.
I mean, look at it this way, Allied.
Malks.
At that point, a 5th gen just looks in this
Yeah.
direction and sends through the network. Intruder detected. I don't want to get out of bed, so people will die if I have to get out of bed. Deal with it yourself, kids, or else I'm coming over.
Yeah,
That's fucking
that's literally a thing of the Madness Network. That's why there's no caitiff that are connected to it. Any caitiff that are killed. Any vampires that find their way into it are killed.
It's a trap when I... Jackalor's what, second character or third died that way?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like...
Yeah.
You have a scene that Demi had at one point. You just go to sleep and you just feel Byron the obfuscate and Han just wanders downwards. Except that this one has a darker ending than Demi's did.
Would I get in trouble for having dementation then?
No, you won't get in trouble for that. We actually like spreading that around.
Yeah, that's as essentially people will train you in that if you ask.
Well, those who can. It's actually pretty rare for Malkavians to have it, so...
I'm just ignoring the grand rank thing, so I'm treating it like 1 in 4 has Dominate as their primary instead.
Oh, okay. Sure. In that case, Dominate is more rare. Okay.
Fuck. Yeah, no, sure, I'll get fucking... Can I get aspects for this too?
Essentially anything that Vivian has, as long as you start training, within the next, say, month and a half, you can start training the first dot of.
This means Dominate, Dementation, Obfuscate, or Auspex.
Yeah, fucking dementation, I'll pick up that. I guess I don't have any retainers anymore, Draco?
The one is gonna stand by for the moment, but essentially, Florin isn't coming back. Not in this arc. And they're gonna be gone once they determine that she's gone for good. So...
I'll just get rid of that. I need room.
Yeah, there's gonna be like 2 replacements to the wounded ones eventually, so the gargoyle is probably not gonna ambush you in your haven because there's gonna be people guarding you, but that just means you're mostly safe for the rest of the arc.
Alright.
But yeah, did you mention the lesson you learned?
Besides tasting the rainbow, Earthbounds are fucking bullshit to try to stab, and this weapon's a thing that exists, apparently. I actually was not aware of that.
You wouldn't necessarily be aware of the difference between ordinary demons and Earthbound. So you would have probably assumed that all demons are fucked like this. Because the other one was crazy too.
Yeah, no, all just demon... Oh, yeah, this is... The clans lied to me. Carthage was not a good place if demons are like this.
Oh shit, he's been convinced Carthage was not a good place.
Holy shit, we have character growth.
Well, it took just fucking true suffering.
Tends to be that way, yes.
Right. The Archons will still have some questions, probably, given that you literally tried to convince the demon to give its true name to you and apparently extorted it out of it.
Well done.
Because
That's all we need to say.
She knows that true name, by the way. She got 7 successes. And if it turns out to belong to a different demon that's gonna get fucked now, the fun just keeps happening.
Like, I summoned another demon. Why did you summon it? Damn it.
I gotta show up. Alright, Sigar, we want you to bully this one. Why? We want to kill all the demons. Oh, fuck. Alright, guys.
Killing all the demons. This is our new task, Sigurd. We are invading hell. They have done too much to this city to
That
be
dude
excused.
did have... actually, you know what I'll do? I will make his sheet public so you can check what his stats were. If you wish.
Did I actually...
Let's go see what the fuck we faced.
Show me the dead fuckboy.
He had fire to 4, just barely enough for
Demeanor
Holocaust.
capitalist.
Rating to 2.
Generation scrubbed here.
I mean, he had the lures, but it's not something.
He had a shit ton of resources for no fucking reason.
Don't worry, I know the resources are out there. I'm gonna find my fucking money.
The
Where did you put
buried
my-
treasure wasn't a lie. Yes, it was actually a thing.
That's hilarious. The rest of his stuff is pretty fucking disappointing in a lot of ways, but
There you
willpower
go.
was at 5. So the only
Oh, wow.
you were actually dealing small amounts of damage a lot of the time. You should have hit 7 pretty quick though.
He did. Like I said, the first attack on second round took him past 7.
Oh, okay.
That's why he didn't
That's
holocaust
nothing
their
at first.
weapons.
Huh. Out of everything in my weakened willpower state, I defeated a fucking devil.
I mean, he wasn't even gonna
Generation is
try
corrupt.
the voice of heaven because
He tried twice. It didn't work.
that was clearly a non-starter. But okay, Epic, what has Vivian learned?
Vivian has learned that even with all the shit going on, yes, people can come together to fix fucking problems.
Wait, isn't your lesson violence can be the answer?
No.
Yes, it is.
Lambert?
What did I actually learn? What did I actually learn rather than just he drove like bit past the city, bit of the city, just moved some people across. Just complained, tried to help Sybil. Sometimes actually, yeah, I don't know.
I think it might be something to do with gaining humanity and actually
Yeah,
being of
but
benefit.
sometimes actually just there is a reward in intrinsic reward in trying to be helpful as well as the immediate gain.
Being
Maybe
a
pipe
decent
bombs are
person.
not humans' fault. Maybe. Maybe it's someone else's fault. Maybe a Nosferatu. Fucking Nosferatu.
What?
Should Kurt gain a conscience roll to try and gain humanity for risking his pretty selfish unlife for the safety of everyone?
Yeah,
For Kurt, yes.
all right ahead.
Wait. Yeah, no, he should, definitely.
He has been a very
Bastard.
selfish fucker in a lot of ways.
I'm very aware. I'm just very decent at
Nope.
making sure his selfish ways are pretty decent for me. Nope, didn't increase.
Oh well,
Aw,
maybe during downtime.
he doesn't have as much. You were wanting to kill it because
You're
you wanted
already
to-
really high allied, so generally it
No,
requires
no,
a lot of
that-
bullshit.
No, that's why I was typing. It's a joke. I didn't actually.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I
So-
mean, yeah, Florin I think has more stats than this.
She actually she might, but she definitely has less lores, I think, because Florent has XP, but Earthbound have a lot more starting stats by default.
Florin
Yeah,
can walk
Florin-
the fuck around, Demi.
Florin
This guy
could
was
walk-
stuck in a stud.
Yeah, this got stuck in a trash bin and stabbed to death. It got put in a
Also
trash
got
bin, left for an hour, then stabbed to death. You just
I know, right? That's the horrible thing about being an Earthbound. You're just kind of like, oh, well, I need someone to get me out of here.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you can get them when they're really vulnerable, and it woke with just like 5 faith in its tank. That was the idea that if it did wake, there would be a window of opportunity where it could be destroyed easily and relatively, it could be manageable for a while. Until it got going.
it was manageable and therefore it died.
You say it was manageable. It took 2 Bruja fucking being really angry and naked.
Yes,
about
but
it.
this is a chronicle that has 4 characters or 5 characters presumably at 200 plus XP most of the time. It's an Elder Chronicle. It's presumed that you would
What?
have resources of that level available.
What doesn't two naked angry Bruja solve?
Just toss some oil in there and let them go at it.
That's kind of what I really wanted. Wanted the two
No,
big
you
angry
stop.
Jyhad to just smash it. Just smash it against everything.
We're not gangrel. We're not fucking apes. We're Bruja. We're gonna use
Okay.
our fucking shanks.
So, Lambert,
Fucking
you-
God.
could you define your lesson for me? Presuming that you want to go with the humanity angle.
Yes, that there can actually be an intrinsic reward from helping others more than just what politically and situationally we'll gain from it.
Okay. And I think we could do a new thing this week. Why don't we see if there's an overarching lesson for us as a group that everyone can
Fuck
agree on?
demons.
Okay.
Fuck demons. Fuck
Fuck
time.
demons!
Fuck
I
demons.
agree!
Can we
Wait,
put
like,
mages
literally or
as-
just metaphorically?
Hold on, when Demi says fuck demons, does he mean literally or figuratively? One of these matter.
Why not
yeah.
both?
Exactly. But can I consider mages as demons?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, mages.
You know what?
as
Just fuck supernaturals. Fuck all the other supernaturals.
Fuck
Well,
all
this
super-
has
no
to
other
be a.
supernatural.
I would prefer for this to be somewhat in character as well, and I don't think Vivian truly believes in that position.
No, she definitely doesn't.
I mean, Gregory didn't actually get to see the demon at all. He's kind of sad. He wanted to try to bleed a
You'll hear
demon.
about it. You'll hear about it.
I wanted to bleed the demon.
You just see
I
a
don't need-
fountain of magic blast into the sky at one point as you're driving. It's like, oh, I missed it. What
Wait,
the fuck happened?
Wasn't this the night before? So this is when I was getting into the hotel, lots of like blocks of magic and it's like.
Oh yeah, you're
for
looking
fuck's
out.
sake.
Yeah, you're looking out through the window as you're preparing for bed, securing the drapes. Boom! Sky lights up in the distance to your face. Like, ooh.
Who the fuck? Oh god. Somebody is dying for this. I wanted to bleed it. Why did you have to kill it? We needed it to bleed.
I
How
made
much-
it bleed.
How much humanity do you lose for torturing demons?
Well, Lambert, here's the thing, and Demi can attest to this. As long as you can perform, Lauren doesn't mind a little biting.
Yep.
I want to kidnap his torpid body to lure Florin in to bleed dry.
You know, I think I was probably the best in the
I
sense
think the
that
demon.
I didn't use strength or dexterity for it. I used stamina. I last long, motherfucker. And with that
Well, Demi, it was
performance, I
mostly the
good.
fact that it feels really perverted when it's like you're fucking a statue, and she kind of got off on that.
Let's
Just like a marble fucking statue that moves, like, oh yeah, give me that stone big baby.
You know what? She probably requested that he activate his flesh of marble every once in a while.
Yes, she did.
Guys are fucking. This is.
If she hadn't
What
left the
the
city and had got with the gargoyle, Sigurd would have had to deal with 2 demons. That would have been great.
Don't worry, Florin's not going around for a while.
Until we wake up.
I'm gonna just.
Lauren went to Vegas. She's gonna be the tyrant of Vegas now.
We need Jesus and the Giovanni.
Oh, isn't that like in Anarch
although
hands right now?
seriously- I suppose we should, if you're really looking for a group kind of lesson of some sort. I don't know about the others, but when we actually do work together, it goes pretty well.
No.
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 No. What's no to?
Like, these 2 players here are literally planning to, one of them, to sabotage the new furniture at Elysium, and the other to make Elysium as awesome as possible. I think they're enemies for life.
I mean.
No. I know they're enemies for life,
I
but
mean,
when we work together, we do actually do some pretty decent stuff.
yes, and Gregory's 100% on board with working with Benjamin to kill the fucking Nosferatu.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm 100%
Allied.
on.
What are you
Killing-
looking for? Why do you want to be
He's just...
Elysium Keeper?
You talking to Benjamin, I assume? I'm just trying to get the torrent to get people on my
No.
side.
I already got you a home.
Allied, if you actually prove that you are a law-abiding Bruja who doesn't fuck up too badly or too often, Kurt might let you run the clan as Primogen while he does sheriffing full-time.
Wouldn't it be better if I would be the sheriff?
No.
No,
You
that's-
shut your
that's
bitch
one.
mouth! This city will know order!
Yeah, no, it would
This
no
is-
order
this-
with me. The
this is
problem
Kurt-
is there'd be like 8 vampires at the end of it.
It's Kurt's dream job. You can't take the dream away from him.
You know, his dream job, whether he likes it or not, is to be prince of a city.
No.
I
no,
would
it's to beat,
nothing less than from my son.
he wants to beat shit up.
No, he will be the fucking prince of a city.
I think it's pretty likely you will be going for Primogen. I'm putting it at like a
Are the Primogen
7 or
Council
8.
ever going to meet again? Ever?
They are.
Actually, I was going to call one pretty soon, but
Good.
that was for when there
Kurt?
wasn't a night of things blowing up.
I
Yeah, we can
think
move- we can move around
Kurt
again.
will call one without the prince to discuss the potential succession that Vivian mentioned, because he probably doesn't want Vivian replaced, but he thinks it's a topic that needs to be discussed in private.
Damn it! And we need to. How long does that give to try to get Mitchell to being?
So, Draco, I got a question. Are we going to go over what happens when you drink elder milk blood on stream or after?
After probably over like the week or so.
Yeah, we'll set it in place at the start of the next session, and we're gonna make sure it's on the video there. How about that? But yeah, one derangement is a bare minimum, because this is not normal elder milk blood. This is super infectious, maddening elder milk blood.
Do I get to pick or no?
You
It
can
usually goes with whatever's most applicable to you, but to a degree, kinda maybe.
Oh no.
You can-
What the fuck?
You can suggest something, but I think one option is the white savior delusion. You just start thinking that you really are the superhero. And when you put on the mask, you just take on like an alternate personality that's the white savior.
When does it get its own character sheet? Like,
I
I'm
think that,
actually okay with that. I'm okay with that. The triggers when I see white humans in danger from other races.
and just run to a phone booth like Superman. I need to put the mask on.
I'm okay with that. I am more than fine with that. Oh no, that would make perfect sense. This all started because I was a white savior.
Okay, we'll consider that as our top option for the moment. Keegan is telling me.
I have a mild suggestion, maybe, but maybe that's his only derangement, but it's a special one that he can't even spend willpower to avoid.
Keegan is telling me to have mercy on the city, please.
No, that's
No!
amazing.
You will be saved by I, the white savior.
you're going to die horribly at some point.
Okay, I think
I will drive it.
I think the extra XP point goes to Allied for realizing that Carthage is a shithole after all.
Yeah, no, that
Well,
I gotta I have to tell Kurt. I have to break the news to him and the rest of the clan.
I think Kurt might frenzy and kill you. Then he's gonna be 8th
Oh.
gen.
that would be great. The rise of Kurt. You must
Kurt,
do
my
it.
study.
You must
He was
sacrifice
carry on.
yourself.
Ugh.
Good thing Kurt's white.
I am glad I am bullshit.
Okay.
Fuck.
So, Lambert,
I'm not.
Allied, 3 XP apiece. Rest of you get 2. Everyone gets a willpower point back, and I think who has a destiny
gets
point
two.
left?
I presume I don't
Wait,
start
say
with the destiny point, so
You know, but we need to start thinking
arc.
about who would get a renewed destiny point from this arc, because at some point we need to award one for this. And yes, who gets XP? Demi, let's start with you.
NPCs.
Yes.
One is obviously Kurt,
Okay.
and one is, since I interacted personally, I think my own ghoul Samuel, I think deserves one.
I mean, he did what you couldn't and wouldn't for your good.
Right. Take it as that.
Bacon.
One to my Primogen, and can I give to the mage that I threw the shit at her face?
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna add to the Primogen. I'm gonna try to remember which one that was. But yes, you can add XP to her. She has a named sheet. Good.
Yeah,
Go.
give 1 XP to her.
I think
She's
it
a
was
bitch,
the
bro.
nurse. I think. Do you remember how many dice I rolled for that on Dex Firearms?
Not off the top.
It was a small amount, something like 5.
Have been that low. It wouldn't have been Jenny, because Jenny doesn't have that much. I think it would have been Sabrina, I think. Has appropriate spheres anyway, so let's say that it was her. Okay. Card, allied. Who deserves XP from NPCs?
Did Demi already give it? I'm gonna have to give. I'm gonna have to give it to. Hold on, who's got some so far?
Kurt has one. The Demi's Ghoul has one. The Nosferatu Primogen has one, and one of the mages has one.
One of the mages got one.
Yeah, the one that tried to trank Bacon.
Oh, the technocrats. Okay, I'm gonna have to give one to my homie Kurt.
Okay.
And the other one has to go to this poor fucking Archon who I put through literally hell. She does not deserve. Oh yeah, I'm also madly in love with her. Oh fuck, I'm madly in love with her and I'm naked. Oh no.
that's going to end badly.
Red Rocket, Red Rocket!
I'm not a gangrel.
Epic.
Let's see. I think I will, with Kurt already having 2. I'll go ahead and let's see. Interacted so far. I suppose I'll just go with the Archon. He's about to deal with a bunch of shit.
The male one. The Demon Hunter.
Sure.
Yes?
Unless the other one hasn't been filled up yet. Then I'll
The
give
other
one.
one has only one assigned to her.
One to both.
Okay.
Oh, is nobody gonna give it to the fucking poor servant boy? Are we not gonna fill him up?
Which
Why
one?
would we fill up the poor servant boy?
For the one that fucking Demi verbally abused for no real reason.
Lambert.
That was his
Nah.
ghoul.
Servant boy.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
my own ghoul.
Which was I think it was Jenny who decided to read the fucking, I can't remember which, Bacon's Nosferatu his rights while arresting him. Deciding, yeah, this is what we should do. I should read him his rights.
It wasn't Jenny, it was Lena. Jenny was
it
on.
Lenny, yeah. Damn it.
1 or 2?
1. I presume you can't give any posthumously.
Not really, no.
So there goes the other one would have gone to the demon for fucking being stuck in a trash can. Sympathy. Oh god.
Can you imagine that entire demon's tenure in Carthage was like this? Oh, for fuck's sake. yeah, no, let's rotate around. Maybe he'll talk to me. And it's just this stubborn assholes everywhere. They just like, oh, of course you would think that. Fucker.
Right, and the
Leave.
other one, to Sybil, for trying. But that's mostly what she tried to do the last session, but between sessions, and
Okay.
actually not being a Toreador, but not being a twat.
Okay.
Prestigious award.
So, I think that is everything. And please, everyone, think of who might deserve a destiny point.
Can the city get a destiny point to be able to undo some shit that starts happening really bad to it to save it next time?
No,
shit
that would be a
starts?
group destiny point, and since you're not unified as a party, that's not even an option.
No, I just mean the city, and you get to call it when the things are just randomly
No.
occur
No.
to blow up the city. Ah, damn it.
No.
Poor
You
city.
know what?
Uh,
I think
It's
I would
fucked over so
allow
many
a
times.
destiny point of some kind. We'll do it this way. I'll let you as a group assign one destiny point to either a goal or an NPC at the end of the arc. So you'll have to choose between empowering Kurt with a destiny point or empowering, say, the safety of the city with a destiny point.
safety of the city.
Can we empower the fall of the Vivian as a prince with the destiny point?
If you wish, but it has to be the majority of the group that agrees to it.
Hurt. I don't want to get fucking zapped out of existence.
Actually,
because
no.
I
Let's not do that. Let's not do something that targets a player directly. I think that's a bad
It was
precedent to
a
set.
yeah, it's a retarded idea.
We can
Or what if
empower
it's
the
when
cause of the
somebody-
white savior with the destiny point.
Yes.
There's gonna be copycats everywhere.
Give my other side that like Byron has a destiny point.
No, no.
I think
No.
we should give to Kurt.
We'll do safety of the city. Best thing to
That'd be
do.
cool. I don't vote for the fucking safety of
Well,
the city. You
the
don't
arc
vote
isn't
for me.
over yet, so you have time to decide. But I think I
I mean, the city has time to burn the rest of the way down. It's kind of like we can't do safety of the city. It's gone.
I mean, how much more can there fucking be?
Did you just
this
really?
isn't gonna hurt the city that badly in the long term because you have built up a lot of trust in the public in the stability of New Orleans because mostly other supernaturals have been semi-sane or quiet and Kurt has been a very good sheriff at making people scared of crossing the line. Let's go with Vivian because the leadership approaches kind of clash, but Alan was intimidating and Kurt was actually laying the beat down. So there was a nice synergy there in a way. Created the right sort of appearances, you know.
I mean, I do a different kind. It's pretty effective itself, though.
I mean, it's more effective when the city isn't on fire. Let's just say.
I
Being
mean,
able
that's
to-
everything. Everything is more effective when the city's not on fire.
except pyromania.
Okay. Well, in any case, say goodbye to the stream and the video. I think it's
Bye,
time we
stream.
wrap this.
Goodbye,
See ya.
stream.